Hey, Sydney, welcome in. Hello, everybody. Hey, Grizzled. Hey, Rusty Gaming. Good to see you. Did I? Welcome in, everybody. It's Hump. It's Hump Day, everybody. Good Lord. Woo! Boy, I had a cough. That just always seems to be the way that it works. Welcome in, everybody. My name's Enigma. I am a variety streamer. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Let's go ahead and continue our playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. As long as YouTube, or not YouTube, Twitch doesn't have anything to say about the music. More on that in a second. While you're here, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that follow button. Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and Rumble. Subscription on YouTube would be great. I would really appreciate that. It's all free. Helps me grow. And I really do appreciate it. I really do. And so my Twitch problem came down to they didn't. I don't have any copyright strikes on my channel, but they threw an absolute fit yesterday that I streamed Kingdom Hearts. Said that there were 3 songs that I played in the stream that were bad. I shouldn't be able to play them. One of which was the intro song that I muted, so I don't know why they put that on there. But apparently the Gummy Ship music is bad, and Destiny Island's music is bad. So I don't know what the hell they are going for and why they're doing that, but it's kind of nuts. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the right... let's see. Okay, well, let's go find Leon again and see what he has to say. That's going to be in the alleyway. So how are we doing, guys? How are we doing today? Hope everyone is doing wonderful. Ow, nose. Hey, you. Yeah. But anyway, Desi's doing all right. She had her little meeting that she had yesterday. I should say little meeting. Her meeting that she had yesterday. Made it back okay. About our normal time, like I figured it would be. She's just trying to find a place of work where she doesn't have to drive 3 hours to and from work every day. No, don't kill Sora. All right. Taking all of that experience points. MP 192 for Sora and Goofy. Or Sora and Donald, I mean. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that, AA Ron. I need all the subs I can get on YouTube. All right. So we completed Deep Jungle yesterday. And I'm trying to fulfill the next storyline thing. I think it's to get the Winnie the Pooh book, I think, but I'd be lying if I said I remembered everything about Kingdom Hearts. It's been a minute since I played the original. Let's go. Okay, Leon. We've talked to you before, but do you have something we need to know about you, Aerith? Please lock the keyholes. Well, okay, here we go. Okay, he didn't give that to us the first time we were down here. He didn't give it to us the first time we were here. In order to fix Twitch, good, I'm glad you're doing well, Grizzled, I am. In order to fix what Twitch was bitching about, apparently if we get into the gummy ship, I need to mute the music, so that's probably, stop it, will probably happen just to see what happens. I don't know what it is about certain tracks in this game that makes Twitch lose their mind, but there are certain tracks they don't want want people playing, I guess. Don't ask me why. It's kind of insane. By kind of insane, I mean totally insane. There we go. You do want to. I mean, we don't have to fight these guys, but it's always wise to keep your level up high, as high as possible. So, if you're not aware, Kingdom Hearts is a Disney Final Fantasy mashup game, which I thought when they first announced back in the early 2000s, I read about it and I was like, that sounds like a frickin' train wreck. And to be fair, the cohesive overall story of the game is not as airtight as I would like it to be. It is a very, it can be a very confusing game, storyline wise. But it's got a lot of charm to it, a lot of nostalgia, and I do enjoy that. What are we doing here? There, yeah. Let's see what you guys say, Sid. Oh, it's a gummy block. That sure is, Sid. You're kidding me. You're flying a gummy ship and don't know nothing about no gummy navigation gummies? Bunch of pinheads. Inner space ain't no playground. Old book. All right, so he gave us the old book. He wants us to deliver to the past the door with the fire symbol on it. That's going to be the one over here where we just were. There are several games in this series. I personally believe Kingdom Hearts 2 is the best of them all. We know they're working on Kingdom Hearts 4. There's a lot of rumors abound about it. Like Disney is highly suggesting that Square should use live-action Disney movies for, in that game. I do believe that. That does sound very on point for Disney. To make such demands. I think the real problem with Kingdom Hearts is basically that we are dealing with a game that is rooted in nostalgia. These games are very nostalgia bait. Member Berries, the game, basically. If you were a Disney or Final Fantasy fan, remember Berries, remember Sephiroth, remember this. Very, very nostalgic. But that doesn't mean that okay, we got to get over there correctly. It doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they are based in nostalgia, and they have basically run through the gauntlet of most of the nostalgic Disney stuff. So for Disney to be very much into saying, yeah, now use live action stuff. It does sound like them. So now Simba's a summon from the Lion King. Save real quick. Oh, I had planned on it. Don't we want to look at the book? Jim Cummings, ladies and gentlemen, the voice of Winnie the Pooh. A smackerel. Who doesn't want a smackerel of honey? Oh, that's easy. Alright, so we're at the 100 Acre Wood. The 100 Acre Wood's going to be a series of mini games that we're going to collect pages throughout the game where we take a torn page back, it opens up a new part of the map of the book, and we go there and play a mini game. Some of them are a little fun, some of them are a pain in the ass. Especially if you don't know what you're doing. And that's to get out of the book. Mr. Sanders, ring also. Oh, bother. No, honey. Bears do enjoy honey, but they also enjoy other stuff. Oh, there's Owl. I almost said Mr. Owl. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Not that owl, just Owl. So Owl says we have to come back later when we have more pages. So let's go ahead and save that. And we'll go out into the world. And now head out. And Sid is in the 3rd district, he said. The house, probably that empty house in the 3rd district. So let's head over there and see what he has to say. That should hopefully open up that Gizmo shop bell, so we're going to be able to. It's Riku. Leave it to me. Oh, I have to change my keyblade out. I think. Well, no, I don't. It's Donald and Goofy. Can't you tell? Hmm. Oops. I thought I already equipped the new keyblade. Let me look at my items here, or equipment, I mean. Yeah, it soaks the Kingdom Key. We go down to the Jungle Key, it actually goes up 2 attack points. I forgot to equip it. So now we have a new Keyblade. A little stronger. Now we're going to go to the 3rd District, see Sid. Oh, well, this is the... Yeah, he's in here. They've redone the house. Yeah, I've heard of Maleficent. The interesting thing is they're talking about how there's different world. They come from the same world, when in reality, Aerith and Sid come from Final Fantasy VII, and Leon is from Final Fantasy VIII. Those are 2 different worlds. So technically, they're all different. They come from 2 different worlds. And Yuffie's from Final Fantasy VII as well. Alright, so they're telling us now to go back to the 2nd District for the bell. We've already been over there yesterday. Yeah, probably. Pardon me. Woo. There we go. Let's see. Oh. And yes, every little bit helps. Well, I didn't mean to spawn all of them, but here we are. I'll take the level up. Ooh, learn scan. Scan is going to be very, very important. As soon as we get the opportunity, we are definitely going to do that and put that on. Scan is going to be very valuable. We'll be able to see the life bars of the guys we're fighting. So if we go to our abilities here, hang on to some of that other stuff. Donald, it's 2. He needs 1 more for MP Rage. Goofy is 005, so. So now we'll be able to see there's going to be a thank you. Yes, should. Thank you for the excuse of my sneeze. See now we have that power bar up in the upper left-hand corner. We can see how deep his power bar is. Very handy to see that. There we go. Hey, you. Boy, we're just tracking them all. Haha. Really? There we go. Not bad there. That should put us at 10, 3, 7, 102. Goofy's almost leveled up again. So every little bit does help. And we do have it set to where it's going to be equal leveling through the entire game. We did that at the beginning. There's 3 ways you can customize the game for your play style. You can do it either like we have it where it's pretty much equal. You can do it where you level up earlier for the first 50 levels and then slower the last 50 or 49, I guess, and then the exact yin yang of that where you're slower to begin with but faster at the end. Definitely want to take advantage of all of that we can. Now we're going to clean out this gizmo shop. Continue on up. Should get us a the keyhole here. Yep, I figured a big guy was coming. Come on, baby. Ah, another big one. Okay, Mr. Clunky Sora here. Here we go. Learn a lucky strike for him. I don't believe he has any. Well, if I can do this right. He does have it. Tornado is actually not a bad thing for Goofy. Alright. Now the boxes up here should have been moved, so we should be able to use the Red Trinity to actually ring that bell now. Ring my bell. Yep, they've been moved. So now we can do this. There's the keyhole. But, you know, nothing's ever that easy, right? Just because there's a keyhole there doesn't mean we're going to be able to take care of it without there being something in the way, like a boss fight. It's not just a guy at boss, it's a transformer. Now it's Mega Made. It's gone from suck to blow. He's got a lot of health here, so we got to be careful. Orange, then yellow, and then down to green, and then green is his last health. But I think we can take out his limbs, and they will give us health orbs. So collect those health orbs, very important. Nose is itching like crazy today. Fine, be that way. There we go. Beat it. Okay, so we did that. Oops. Locked that chest. There's Sid. He's going to tell us now what his real job is here. Close off. I don't think the boys have anything new for us, but let's look. Nope, they don't. I think we need the green Trinity to, or is it yellow, to get into the green to go upstairs. Let's do a save. So from here, Sid will allow us to change our gummy ship. We can change it to whatever when we get new ships and all that good stuff. Like this is speed, a lot more armor. There's gonna be better ships we can get. We'll be able to actually make our own ships too. It's very, very customizable. And now we're gonna... Oh, the thing's been muted the entire time. Imagine that. I didn't mean to have it muted the entire time, but I am gonna have it muted for this. So now we can use the warp drive to warp here without having to go through all that minutia. There is a new tournament over here. Let's go ahead and land, and then I will turn on the music. I completely forgot I didn't have the music turned on. There we are. But one of the tracks they gave me crap about on Twitch was the Gummy Ship music. Like, really? Sure. Okay, there's tournaments listed for the Phil Cup. Let's see what it says here as the thing. So Shadow Battalion, Wild Core, Sora's number 10. But we have to fight all of these to get all to win the Phil Cup. Sign up for the games. You watch. I'll get a warning now about the music in the Coliseum. All right, let's see if we can get the Phil Cup out of the way. Having healing through a tournament is actually very, very nice. So we should be all right. There we go. And as we gain access to magic, as we just got the air spell, now Donald can cast it, win magic too. Donald gets magic as we do. Okay, big feet. Those are the feet we just fought in the last boss. We go.
Nothing to it.
Oh, you get pain. Alright, we're doing okay here. Big body is going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass. And we are getting experience for doing this, so that's not too bad. Alright, gauntlets now. Two big bodies and all healers, so the healers definitely need to go down. There we go. Now I gotta take down the big guys.
Come on. Come on. Come on. This should help.
Pardon me.
Nothing to it.
More gauntlets and legs, okay. There we go. Didn't lose. Now we got the big body from the last boss. Still take out the stragglers first.
This should help.
Yeah, I see you. There we go.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Got it.
Heal. We did it. We're the champs.
New spell, heat gravity. Will not open. But our fill cup is right there. We do have the fill cup. And we have no tournament we can do right now. If we go and we check out the fill cup rankings now, though, we'll see that we are on top. Sora is on top. So, good for us. Okay, so now there's a warp hole, 2 warp holes. Oh crap, wait, I forgot. Mute. The kind of stuff that they make me do is do that. We'll see what Twitch says. And the funny thing is, their email said no one's made any copyright claims against you, and it's like, well, then why are you doing it? I guess it's preemptive in case the Kingdom Hearts Gestapo comes out after me for daring to stream and keep popularity in their game series because Kingdom Hearts. Hate to tell you guys this, they don't release them all that often, and that's the fault of the people who do Kingdom Hearts. You're lucky your fan base has stuck with you for this long. I can't believe this is some of the music. They're like, yo, this is copyright claim music. It's DMC music. It's so stupid. Because you know who hasn't said anything to me about it? Anybody else. Kick hasn't. YouTube hasn't. And Rumble. Of course, Rumble hasn't. Rumble is a free speech platform. Oh, boss fight? No. I need armor, though. Oh, there's our next area. Looks like Agrabah. Agrabah is 4. I'm going to go the other way now and see. Let's take a peek here. Yeah, I think music has gotten rather insane on the way that they kowtow to the music to music on this. I understand the idea of wanting to protect your music if someone is in bad faith. Uh, Taking advantage of of it, But I will say, and I've said it on Twitter last night. I'll say it again. If you sign the rights to music over to a game company to put your music in a game, that's on you. You can't take the money for putting your music in a game and then at the same time try to make money off of people off of the fact that people might stream that game. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. That's two bites of the apple is what that is. They're trying to get paid more than once. That's exactly what it is. Oh, it's Agrabah again. It goes to the same place. It goes to Agrabah. Alright, unmute. And there. We are the champions, my friends. Yes, we are.
And the keyhole?
The Heartless are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find it soon enough. So that just leaves...
Jafar! I've looked everywhere for Jasmine.
The late, great
She
Gilbert
disappeared
Gottfried.
like magic.
Miss you, Gilbert.
The girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things under control.
Agrabah is full of holes for rats to hide in.
Street rats.
But why worry about Princess Jasmine? With her or without her, surely this world will be ours when we find the keyhole.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll find her. Find Jasmine and bring her to me at once.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
Gilbert Gottfried's voice is indeed grating. That's his whole shtick. That was his whole shtick. Was he was annoying and iconic. I really do. I miss Gilbert Gottfried. I do. Miss Gilbert Gottfried. He made me laugh on many occasions. He was the Aflac Duck for a long time. Gilbert Gottfried was. And there's also a, golly, if you go and you look at YouTube and you look up Gilbert Gottfried Hollywood Squares, that's one of the most famous Hollywood Squares clips where they were trying to match with Gilbert Gottfried to finish the game, the 2 contestants, and neither contestant could figure him out. So they kept, it's agree or disagree with Gilbert Gottfried, and every time they would answer and they were wrong, he would go, "You fool!" and they, and it was really funny. And then there's also the time the world's funniest joke. He did it at a roast. Or world's dirtiest joke, I mean. He did tell the world's dirtiest joke at a roast.
Who's there? Hello?
Hello, Jasmine. Jasmine is not ugly. I know several young men that had a real thing for her.
Where might I find this street rat? Jasmine, allow me to find you more suitable company, my dear princess. These little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
Ah, the boy who holds the key.
Come on!
See, now these guys are a little tougher.
Come on!
So they're worth 2 experience points now instead of 1. Yeah, I agree. It's good music. They did a good job with it. Hope they don't tell me it's another DMCA thing. Messed that up, didn't I? That way, we're just that way. Taking us somewhere. Oh no, Aladdin. And a poo. They do go overboard with it. Of course, isn't it funny to think about this? The way that even the Heartless here are made to look. How there's probably people that would look at this today and go, "How that it's a problem." But that's just the victim mentality that a lot of people have, is that it's everybody's a victim, you know, that kind of thing. Go Sora with the level up.
not again! Genie, get rid of these guys!
There you go.
Wish number one coming right up.
I see. Thanks, Sora.
Aladdin, what are you doing out here?
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet.
Mm-hmm.
And this lamp. Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon the...
Please, kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp. Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest
Dan
wishes granted.
Castellaneta, everybody.
Aladdin.
Not Robin Williams.
Congratulations. Patience, my fine feathered friend. Any 3 wishes. Oh, 1 wish, a 2 wish, a 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and steal it. Our lucky winner made his first wish.
And let me tell you what a doozy that wish was.
So he has 2 left. So, Master, what'll you have for wish number 2?
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I hear that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold. Just say the word and I'll deliver it in 30 minutes or less, or your meal's free. Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
Oh, why a prince?
You see, there's this girl in Agrabah named Jasmine, but she's a princess, and she could never fall for a guy like me.
Jasmine?
Oh, that's right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What? Well, come on, let's get going.
So Aladdin will become a guest party member in Agrabah. Just like Tarzan, he will not be able to go anywhere outside of Agrabah. So I don't typically tend to use them for that reason. I know that it's a lifelong joy for people who love Aladdin. I know a lot of people, Aladdin's their favorite Disney movie.
Ah, fresh air, the great outdoors.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my portable prison. I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or 2.
Say, Genie, what if I use my last wish to free you from the lamp? What do you think?
You do that?
Genie, it's a promise. After we help Jasmine.
Alright, so now we have the big guys have evolved to be fire breathers.
Come on!
Well, I hit the wrong button. I'm pretty good at that. But the jumping controls for Sora are kind of stiff, to say the least. Come on, Donald. Take him down. Or, wait, we can jump back up here. Never mind. I really want to hit that key. Yeah. Come on, Goof. Y'all gonna make me come back down there? Guys, I tell ya. The hell, man. Oh, damn. Him again. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm gonna... Yeah, I was gonna say, get that guy down. Go. And, yeah. Been that way. Let's try this way. The palace gates! Take it all. And you. $523. Okay, 95 for Goofy. So we're starting to slow down with our levels a little bit. Not that it's slowing down because of the choices we made. It's just the higher in level you get, the more difficult it is to. There. To level, basically. Oh, I see that. I see another chest up there I can't reach. 2 chests. Look at that. Lots of chests. Yeah, y'all take them out while I... think about where I'm going to go here. That's a blue Trinity mark right there. Ooh. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Fire ring. Now we've opened up a gate. Should be able to get to a new area, hopefully.
Come on!
I think that's the gate that was open. So, wow. Okay, the camera just completely went nuts there. And I missed. Typical, 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 typical. Yeah, Sora's jump mechanics in the first game were very stiff.
Come on!
So you have to be very, very cognizant and careful as to what your characters. Let's go this way.
Come on! Come on!
We were talking about Kingdom Hearts 4 yesterday and about what Disney is basically... Oh, good, level up. Is demanding about it. That rumor has it they are being insistent that Square Enix put more live-action Disney properties in there, which is on brand for Disney right now due to the simple fact that they have a big emphasis on their live-action remake stuff. Now, we all know that that's with varying results of crap. Varying results of success. Maybe let's go back to Aladdin's house. Now we've met Aladdin. We did level up again, so... Way down. That's another way down. Another way down. Interesting. Now that place both is barred up. To the palace gates. Here we are. Another cutscene.
Setting your sights a little high, aren't you, boy?
I don't know.
Back to your hole, street rat. I will not allow you to trouble the princess anymore.
Jasmine!
I'm so sorry, Aladdin.
Genie, help Jasmine, please.
One wish left. You're making this really easy, you know?
So sorry, boy. I'm afraid your second wish has been denied.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Al.
And now, I bid you all farewell. Attack!
Oh, that's right. This is just like a centipede. Hit him in the head, hit him in the tail. Thank you, Donald. Go.
Jasmine! To the desert! Come on, let's move!
Big guy here. Not bad. That could have gone worse. We definitely want to make sure we're taking as many of these guys out as possible, just simply for experience sake. This game, if you run away, we could run away right now, but the way that these games work is if you don't take the time to level, if you don't take the time to take care of the riffraff, you'll find yourself dramatically underpowered when fighting some of these bosses. So I always say it's wise to not necessarily farm, although there will be places where we'll be able to farm. Sometimes the difference between life and death is just one level up. Oh, you know what? That's right. Now to think about that, Donald has MP Rage now. Sora's got several. I don't know what to do with those. Abilities. Goofy, how are you looking? He's got 0 of 7, so he's not going anywhere. See, Sora and Donald are almost leveled up again. We'll probably get it here. Ah! There we go, maximum P, and we learned Lucky Strike. Sora leveled there. Donald's getting close, I think, right? Yeah, he'll level up in our next little thing there. Bit of a boss fight here. I don't know. I'm supposed to run up the back. I don't remember. Thank you. Oh, your ass! I was healing. There's Donald's level up again. One of the eyes is down. Thank you, Donald. Definitely take the heal there. Trying to get him down. Yeah, I know. Got to get his ass down here so we can fight him. It's almost, we've almost got it. There we go. Hey, Griswold, good to see you, bud. With Ivy, good to see you, buddy. Oh, and Desi is here. She's checking in to give me a... Desi is checking in to make sure I have, what, I'm at 19 unique chatters now? Glad Desi's doing okay. She's at work. No, I'm at 20. I made all my chatters this month. Thank you guys for helping me with that. And the Cave of Wonders was worth 200 experience points. So if we look at our thing, Donald and good Sora back down under 200. Who gives a crap about Aladdin? Got my unique chatters out of the way for the month. Now it's just viewing hours. Viewing hours and streaming and using Rumble Studio, which I'll reach today. So that makes me very happy. Thanks everybody for helping me reach that goal. I don't know if... I haven't received the idea of the first month's payout yet, I don't believe. I'm waiting to see what that is supposed to be. If it's what it says it is right now, I'm going to be pissed, but... Oh no, big mess. Is everybody alright? Or is it just someone did something goofy and it was just a cleanup? I don't want it to be a Stand By Me situation. Oh my, no! I didn't want that to happen, and it did. Thunder ring. Thunder, 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 thundercats. Oh, that's right. We can't jump up there. Yeah, I think it's going to be too far till we get a better jump. Yep. I didn't expect that to happen, but it happened. Mega Ether. liquid detergent spilled all over. Oh no. Now you're behind. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, are they gonna ask you to stay over then to help? Oh, it's bound to happen. That's the thing, is that whenever you're dealing with people, things happen, guys. We are not perfect. No one is perfect. Don't let anyone tell you that nothing you do in life is gonna go without any sort of errors. There's gonna be problems. There's gonna be growing pains. That's how we learn, is by making mistakes. And if any manager ever tells you the secret to being a better employee is to make less mistakes, they're not a very talented manager. They're not a very good leader. It just comes down to that everyone's going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes, including your managers, including your leadership. And the important thing is to take when you do recognize you've made a mistake, to take it and learn from it. Yep, something happens every day, because the more people you have, the more likely it is there's going to be mistakes. Oh, don't die. Don't die. We all make mistakes. We all need to take a step back sometimes and learn that, you know, maybe everything that we've been doing is not the right way. Shit! Didn't mean for that to happen. Spills are the worst too. Torn page, that's for Pooh's book. Spills are the worst too, because you have to, depending on what it is, cleaning those things up can be difficult, just because that's where you can trip, you can have, you know, slippage and all that. It's bad. It's very another thing we can't reach. Okay, now come on up here. The other one's down. Oh, no, dude. Ted Turner died? Oh no. I'd heard Ted Turner was having some health problems, but I didn't know he was that close. 87. I mean, that's pretty decent life. Ted Turner was a mogul who basically kind of revolutionized a lot of cable television. Very, very important man in entertainment, Ted Turner was. Who colorized movies. He bought the rights to Gone with the Wind and Wizard of Oz. I know that, I don't know if it's still doing that in CNN or not. Ted Turner was basically kind of black bagged out of his own company. He had Warner. I'm sorry. He had Turner Broadcasting, And to make a long story short, they were bought by Time Warner Brothers, basically, and an AOL, and it kind of turned into a thing where Turner was given a position on the board, but it was like a position and title only. Like, he had no power, even though he was so big. Yeah, Turner Classic Movies. He was in with he's the one who brought WCW wrestling into to compete with WWE. It was him. His money, anyway. There was a lot of stuff that he did to really help entertainment. Toonami, Adult Swim. Well, actually, no. He didn't. Toonami and Adult Swim, I think, were after his thing. He did CNN. Strength Up, cool. CNN, TBS, TNT. He had a lot of that stuff. He created all that. And then again, he was black bagged out of his own company, basically. That old meme about where you see the old woman in the walker or the old man on the walker saying, "This is the way things used to be," and then the young person sitting there next to him going, "Yeah, okay, Grandma, whatever. Let's go back to your home." Was basically what happened with Ted Turner. He was treated wrong by the company he created, basically. But that's what happens when you go public. When you go public and you have to have a board of directors and they call the shots, they can take you out. That was why, if you look at when WWE they were a corporate company, but they were basically privately owned. Everybody on the board was a personal confidant of Vincent Kennedy McMahon. That's why his board never really did anything to oust him until the TKO, the merger with TKO, that they were bought. When that happened and all the stuff came out about Vinnie Mac, he was forced out of the company. Yeah. Ted Turner is very important. They wanted full control, so they forced him out. Whenever you are in corporate, you're higher up corporate like that, and you have a title, the more words there are before that title, the less power you actually have. So, you could be like executive vice chairman, and that's just like you're nothing. Are you the chairman or are you not? Or so that's kind of what happened with old Ted Turner there. But then again, a lot of people also have negative things to say about Ted Turner because he was a corporate businessman. He was very cutthroat with the way he did certain things. He wanted to have things his way, and that's how a lot of billionaires are. A lot of moguls are. Yeah, TKO is, from what I understand about TKO, they asked a lot of talent to take a pay cut, including the New Day tag team, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They went to them and asked for them to have take a big pay cut after they just negotiated big contracts. After being with the company Kofi had been there for frickin' ever. And they said no. So they granted them the release. see that. We'll take it. Thank you, Alucard. I should see about getting a bot to do that. I don't have a bot that comes into Rumble yet. But Turner is not like any other corporate executive, guys. What he did, while he did a lot of revolutionary things and pushed the envelope in a lot of ways, he was still a corporate businessman who acquired a lot of stuff. Hanna-Barbera, property of Turner Broadcasting. He bought a lot of movies, the rights to a lot of movies, so he could. What the hell? I think I have to find 2 statues to light up those things. Let's see. WWE is definitely pricing themselves out of existence. Absolutely pricing themselves out of existence. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, I told you guys, I jokingly looked at floor seats at WrestleMania, and they were $16,000 a pop. I wish I was exaggerating about that. I am not. Even if your old pal Enigma had that kind of money, there's no way I would spend it on WrestleMania tickets like that. There just wouldn't. No way. Too expensive. Ted Turner is definitely a pioneer of television entertainment that really did a lot to bring entertainment to people. You know, there used to be. I'm a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, guys, and I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. My favorite team. I have not lived in the Pittsburgh area in a long time. I've only been back to Pittsburgh once, probably since the mid '80s when Desi and I went there a couple years ago. I have not gotten to watch the Pirates play baseball a lot. There was no MLB TV back when I was younger. So the only 2 times I would get to watch the Pirates play is when they played the Cubs, because the Cubs were on WGN, which was pretty close to being wasn't nationwide, but it was definitely Eastern-wide, and Turner Broadcasting, which was nationwide, because Ted Turner owned the Atlanta Braves. I don't think he owns them well, obviously he doesn't own them anymore, but he did own the Atlanta Braves, and the Atlanta Hawks, for that matter. He owned them both. Bots at it again. Yep, you're right. I see it. Can I have mods on Rumble? If I could have mods on Rumble, I would give it to Grizzled and Alucard in a heartbeat. But that's in the unique chatter, so go figure. Thank you, Grizzle, for letting me know. It used to be when I can't believe I'm going to talk nice about Vince McMahon here, but here I am. When Vinnie Mac was in charge, he would use the circus and the ice-capades and things like that as a base as to what he could charge for his house shows. Okay, so if the ice-capades was charging $20 a seat, he would look at, okay, we have to do around $20 a seat for people to come, because that's the yield that people are willing to pay for a carnival, you know, which was what ice capades or the circus is, to pay for that. And wrestling has long been associated with carnies, with the carnival. He used that as a way to shit. All right. Oh. Now that, well, first of all, is ice capades even a thing anymore? I don't even know. And I know the circus isn't even the circus anymore because of the stuff they don't have elephants or anything like that anymore at the circus, so why bother going? But that's how they used to price tickets, and now that they don't do that anymore, now that VKM is not there anymore, the people in charge of it are the higher ups at TKO. Nick Khan and Triple H probably has a little bit of input on it, but I don't see how anyone could say in their right mind that an affordable seat for people to go see WrestleMania is $16,000. I do not see how that was even in the cards at all. But here we are. Need Aladdin's help. Okay, so we need Aladdin. Let's go get Aladdin. I don't think I can swap him out now, can I? I would love it if I could just turn off the music. That would be the greatest thing. Not that I don't think the music is good, it's just I'm tired of getting shit about the music in this game. Grizzle, I tell you, my brother and I always would say, if we had our opportunity to go to WrestleMania, we would. We always wanted to go to WrestleMania. So when we were moved up here to Chicago, Chicago gets a lot of really good premium wrestling events. There's always a big WrestleMania before, or Chicago gets a Raw or SmackDown before WrestleMania. It's always really big. We were there when The Rock and Hulk Hogan had their big stare-off, things like that. Some pretty cool stuff. But overall, we always said if we could go to WrestleMania, we would. Well, lo and behold, here comes WrestleMania 22, which was in Chicago. It was at Allstate Arena. We went to that. My brother and I went to see that, and we were not on the floor because well, there's a couple of reasons why, but we didn't have floor seats, but we had seats that were in the upper bowl, so we could actually see. Floor seats, for the most part, unless you're in the first 2 or 3 rows of a wrestling event, having a floor seat is really kind of worthless. But anyway, I digress. We went to get tickets for that, and this tickets that we paid. This is WrestleMania, okay? Now I didn't expect us to be able to get good seats, to get, to pay $30-$40 like you're saying. I expected us to pay money. They were $250 a seat, and I thought I was like, holy crap, $250? But it was WrestleMania. We always said we wanted to go, so we went. The same seats were thousands this time to go to, and that's not counting it was in Vegas, so we'd have to get plane tickets and all that, and hotel. But it was $250. I thought was expensive, and then I see that a couple months ago, 16 grand for a seat. It's insane. And I told Desi, I said, do you want to guess how much WrestleMania tickets are right now? And she's like, well, not that we're going to go, but why are you looking? And I just said, well, they sent me an email, and I just went looking just to quizzically see if we decided to go, what a seat would cost. And she said, let me guess, it's like $3,000 a seat. I said, hun, for $3,000 a seat, I would probably ask you if we could go. And she goes, what? And then I said, there's $16,000 a seat. She said, $16,000? I said, yeah, $16,000. You could buy a freaking car for $16,000. That's a down payment on a house, for Christ's sake. That's a year of rent for some people. I said, even if we had if we won the lottery, we were billionaires, I wouldn't say, let's go to WrestleMania for $16,000. That's insane. I thought $250 was expensive. TKO says, hold my beer. Now we were, the Attitude Era would have been cool. We were right there at the rear end of the Attitude Era, 2006. Actually, no, that was the Ruthless Aggression Era because John Cena was in the main event. John Cena comes out. This is WrestleMania 2022. John Cena comes out and he's got this gangster entrance, like Chicago mobster Al Capone entrance, where guys are coming out in the zoot suits with the Tommy guns, and they got the old cars with the suicide doors and all that. And so this is John Cena's entrance, and who is riding the first car that swipe? There's a guy on the car with his Tommy gun. It's hanging out like this. He's from. Who could possibly be the one guy in Chicago you would not want to be to take away from your huge babyface Hall of Fame John Cena World Champion? Is CM Punk. CM Punk, before he made his debut at WWE, is on this car. The entire crowd knows who the hell he is. You're in Chicago. It's CM Punk. This is a crowd that is there to watch wrestling. They're wrestling fans. They're CM Punk in Chicago. The crowd immediately starts chanting for CM Punk. And I was like, holy shit, how, I can't believe they did that. It's just one of those things where it's just how tone deaf do you have to be to realize that you don't take the one guy that's more popular than your babyface champion in the city that your biggest event is in, and stick him out there to overshadow your champion, your babyface. 100% true. But Attitude Era was where it's at, and if you don't, and WWE knows it too. If you go back and you look at all their programming on A&E and stuff like that, it's all 80s '90s and early 2000s is what their deal is. They go back and live those glory days because that's where your Gen X and your older millennials loved wrestling. It was that time period. The Monday Night Wars, they go back to that all the time. Hey, did you know that Hulk Hogan was a heel in WCW? You know, that kind of stuff. They relive that shit constantly. And the reason why is because they've never really been as white hot as that. It's a blue one. We need Donald for that. Okay, and I've been to several wrestling events here in Chicago, though. I remember, WrestleMania was a big one. We were at the Raw where Rock and Hogan had their big stare down before their WrestleMania match. That was really awesome. To be there for that. That was, you could feel the electricity in the air of Rock and Hogan doing their face off and staring at each other like, I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to see. I should not, you know what I mean? I was like, this is something like we shouldn't be seeing. It's crazy. We were there, it was like a week after, or maybe it was, it was like the week after WrestleMania one year when, Roddy Piper made his comeback. His last, one of his last runs with WWE. And that was pretty cool. Of course, we went to WrestleMania. I took an ex of mine to see, there was a Clash of Champions here in Chicago. And I remember sitting next to these kids, these young men, that were supposed to be there to support John Cena because that was their big audience was, for him was kids. And the kids were sitting there and he was fighting Miz, I think. And was very much, maybe it wasn't a Miz, but they did not want to chant for John Cena at all. They were chanting for all of the heels, which is, Chicago's a heel town, so. And these young 10-year-olds were like, John Cena sucks! We had a good time, though. That was fun. That was the last event I went to. I haven't been to a wrestling event since. And Undertaker and Kane fought for the world title, and Kane beat the absolute tar out of the Undertaker. Like, it was a very one-sided match, which I never thought I would see, but Taker understood what he had to do. And that was get Kane over as champion, and how do you do that? You let him kick the absolute hell out of you. Again. Good news is we're getting experience points. know how close we are to leveling, but how are we looking? Well, Sora's 184 points away. We still got figuring out how to get into that lamp room. Wrong one. Right, well. Let's see what you said there. Danhausen, I love Danhausen. That dude is hilarious. The problem with Danhausen, though, was they brought him out. That was the wrong vehicle to bring him out because he was not a big enough name at the time to really, in my humble opinion, he was not really a big enough name to justify the way they brought him in. The build up and all that, I thought was like, wow, you know, this is kind of crazy the way that they're building this up. You thought it was going to be somebody like Chris Jericho or somebody like that, and then they brought out Danhausen, and I went, "Oh, that's not good. I can't believe they're doing it with Danhausen." But Danhausen has really caught on, and has really been really funny. I think he's hilarious, so I'm all about it. I think they're getting how to use him. They need to listen to him, though. That's the thing, is listen to him, and he knows how he should be used. No response. They know how he knows how he should be used because he's aware of his stuff, but and we just did a great big cycle, didn't we? I don't think this is the right way either. They'll probably make some kind of belt for him. Which would be a mistake, by the way. One of the biggest problems WWE has right now is they have way too many freaking belts. Way too many champions. Way too... Desi and I were watching WrestleMania. This is no shit. We're watching WrestleMania. She's not... Desi does not like wrestling. She does not. At all. Especially women. She don't like watching the women wrestle at all. But we're watching WrestleMania, and she looks at me on night 2 and goes, "Does everybody have a freaking belt?" And I was like, "Yeah, kinda. Right now, there's kind of way too many belts." She's like, "I can't. How are you supposed to? You know, how is this? How are they valuable championships when everybody's got one?" So she's not wrong. 24/7 championship on Danhausen would be great, actually. You are right, Grizzle. That would be a great thing. Give him the 24/7 title and let him... It would be kind of like a Coyote and Roadrunner thing. You'd have, like... I would hate to say R-Truth, but something tells me R-Truth and Danhausen for the 24/7 championship would be appointment television. That would be hilarious. But, basically, that you would have him the belt on him, and then someone would try to take it from him, and he would curse them, and then something would happen to him. That would be funny. Danhausen's not supposed to be taken seriously. That's the thing. He is entertainment. That is what his shtick is. That is what he is. How he ended up with AEW, I have no idea. Because he is a walking gimmick. And the AEW is not about gimmicks. It's about they want wrestling. They don't want gimmicks. They could make some hay off of that. They really could. Bringing back that championship for Danhausen. R-Truth. That I need R-Truth and Danhausen to feud over the 24/7 championship. That would be freaking hilarious. Because R-Truth is hilarious. Danhausen's hilarious. They would make lemonade out of that, and it would be the best lemonade any of us had ever had. Yeah, I know he can wrestle, but he's how much does he weigh? You know, are you going to put the thing is, you're not going to put Danhausen in the ring with frickin' Obafemi, you know what I mean? That would not be good for either of them, quite frankly, because it would make Obafemi look like a bully, and Danhausen weighs about as much as Obafemi's left toe, his left big toe. It would not be a good. I'm sure they could make a good match out of it, but it would not be good for storytelling for either character. Or Brock. Brock would be another one. And that would be something, that would be a Vince McMahon thing all day long. If Vince was still in charge, he would actually do it where Danhausen was like in the Royal Rumble or something, and then here comes Brock and just would squash the absolute shit out of him like a bug. And that would be a huge mistake. But I would totally give Danhausen a gimmick title like the 24/7 championship, and then have him do the fun stuff with R-Truth. That would be great. For those who don't know, guys, just go back and watch some old R-Truth stuff. Back when he was 24/7, they had the 24/7 championship around. Go watch his stuff when he was with the New Day, or he was kind of with not the New Day, the Judgment Day. You know, stuff like that. Really funny stuff. Okay, we need to find this thing where we're going. R-Truth did make WWE watchable. He was funny. That was the thing, is that you could say this show sucks. This is a really bad show. And then you'd see R-Truth come on, and he would just do something completely insanely stupid, and you would just couldn't help but laugh your ass off at it. It was so good. That's when they announced that he was leaving and that they weren't renewing his contract. I was like, you're doing what? And I realized R-Truth's in his 50s, as I am as well. I was like, you gotta get yourself some R-Truth, baby. People love R-Truth. So what am I doing here? Too many belts, too many factions. That's correct. If you're looking at the belts situation in WWE, you have a champion of each show, a champion. Then you have the secondary champion. Then you have tag team champions. Then you have the women's champion. Then you have the women's secondary championship. Plus, between all brands, there's a women's tag team championship. There's just way too many title belts. Way too many championships. And what do we know about when everybody gets a trophy? That they're not valuable. So when Desi, who is not familiar with wrestling at all, goes, geez, how many frickin' belts are there? It's like, yeah, well, that's the problem. And then you get to the situation where they have with Roman right now, where Roman Reigns is the world champion. He's the champion of the Raw brand. His contract, he only has limited dates on his contract because he's been there for a while. He negotiated himself a deal where he makes significant bank for working fewer dates. For not many dates. He's got a Brock Lesnar deal, so he's not going to be on Raw every week. He's their champion, but they made him so big. It's like, how do you not? And meanwhile, and I'm not defending, I'm a quasi fan of CM Punk, but you took the belt off of a guy who's there every week to give it to a guy who's there every once in a while. It just doesn't make any sense as to why you would put a title belt on him like that. But they did the same thing with Brock Lesnar. They put the belt on Brock Lesnar when he was a part-timer. And he would disappear for 3 months at a time. The championship would, their championship on Raw, they would not have it on TV for like 3 months. And then Brock would show up and they're like, oh, Brock's back. Ah! So why has he got the championship? He shouldn't. This doesn't make any sense. There's a Saudi Arabian champion? I didn't know that. Or is that the Crown Jewel Championship? Yeah, there's just too many belts. Too many belts, too many champions. And when there's that many belts, there's that many championships, they all lose their value. Yeah, the Crown Jewel title, which I think, Seth has that right now or something? If that's even, is that even recognized as an official championship? Just way too many title belts, way too many champions, and when you have that many, they miss their why they had titles. It just misses the reason to even have championships. If everybody's a champion, then nobody's a champion. And as bad as WWE is AEW is even worse. Every time I turn around, AEW's got more titles, and it's like, how the hell? Up there. I wonder if... I don't remember, so I'm sorry if I don't remember this stuff. Go ahead, take him down, you guys. He's focused on me. Hit him, hit him. There we go. Say, if he wants to focus on me, you guys hit him. I got no problem with it. They are in some ways. My understanding, the problem with AEW is they don't book storylines, they book matches. Like, they would be like, it's like playing with action figures, where you're like, oh my god, it would be so cool if He-Man were to fight Optimus Prime, and that's what AEW does, is they basically do that. And instead of going, why would He-Man fight Optimus Prime? You know, what's the story for He-Man fighting Optimus Prime? And AEW's like, it doesn't matter, it's He-Man fighting Optimus Prime. Meanwhile, in WWE, they would say, if we need He-Man to fight Optimus Prime, we need a reason as to why He-Man would be fighting Optimus Prime. We need a story as to it. Now, not all the stories are great, but there's a reason. It's going around in circles here. Bottomless Hall. And there's the treasure room up there. Where's the pillar that said it goes all the way to the top? Is that the pillar? I'm surprised I got that. It says Dark Chamber. Well, I hit the right button, but it didn't do anything. Why can't I get under there? That's kind of weird. There's 12,000 money. Hit him, hit him. Hit him in the butt. There you go. Okay, he's gonna keep targeting me, so let him have it. Keep targeting Sora. Which chamber is this again? Silent chamber. This is the dark chamber, yes. Ah, okay. Let's try this. Maybe. Tell it's been a while since I've done this. Oh, wrong button. That's my fault. There we go. And that should have come from the treasure room, I think. Yeah.
My first wish, Genie. Show me the keyhole.
Didn't remember that part. I didn't remember that part. Now we're good. Ah, come on guys, hit him. All right. Oh.
Come on! Come on! Come on!
All right. Let me get up there yet. Oh well.
That boy again?
He is more persistent than I expected.
Isn't it always
Why
that
not
way?
explain the situation to that boy, Riku? Doing so may actually prove useful to our...
Wait a second. Are you Maleficent?
Jafar, let Jasmine go!
Not a chance. You see, she's a princess. One of 7 who somehow hold the key to opening the door.
Open?
But you fools won't live to see what lies beyond it. Genie, my second wish, crush them!
Genie, no!
Sorry, Al. The one with the lamp calls the shots. I don't have a choice.
That's gonna...
Heal!
Quick, quick, get out of the way!
Yep, so the genie is going to run around and try to hit us.
Sorry about this. Run!
He didn't want to do it, but he's got no choice. Meanwhile, we had to take out Jafar.
Quick, quick, get out of the way!
This should help. Heal!
You can't win!
Come on, Jafar, get somewhere where I can actually hit you. Ah.
I'm really sorry about this.
Come on!
I'm really sorry about this. Run!
See, that's such cheapness. There we go. That'll take out Jafar.
Genie, my final wish. I want you to make me an all-powerful genie.
Yeah, there's one problem with that, Jafar. We don't really have to go up to Jafar first, but they want us to. Levels up, coming up. Boss fight time.
Is it hot in here, or is it just me?
And the trick here is we need to get to Jafar's lamp and take out Iago. Because the genie is we might be able to stun him for a minute, but the genie is we can't really defeat him. Alright, Goofy, keep doing the tornado thing to Iago there. We're alright with it.
Come on!
Because every genie's got to have a lamp.
Come on!
power bar here for Iago's holding the lamp. We knocked Iago over, so that's good.
Hot here, is it just me?
There we go.
Okay, Jafar. Back to your lamp.
We got it. We beat the pigeon.
Jasmine? Jasmine!
Were you expecting somebody else?
Whoa, we better get out of here.
Jasmine!
Ah! Hitting all the bad spots. Why do they put those health balls there if you can't reach them? Muddling. They don't want me meddling.
Earth to Al. Hello, you still have one wish left. Look, just say the word. Ask me to find Jasmine for you.
I wish for your freedom, Genie.
Al!
A deal's a deal, Genie. Now you can go anywhere you want. You're your own master. But if you can, it'd be great if you could go along with them and help Sora find Jasmine.
Sorry, Al. I'm done taking orders from others.
But
But a favor? Now that's entirely different. I guess I could give that a try. After all, we're pals, right, Al?
Genie.
Just leave it to me.
That smarmy vizier could have had him. If someone had stuck around to give him a hand.
Hey, I did my part. I brought the princess, didn't I?
Jafar was beyond help, consumed by his own hatred. One should beware of letting it burn too fiercely.
Whoa, 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 lighten up. Huh? I'm as cool as they come, okay? By the way, kid, have we got something special for you?
Huh?
We had a deal, yes? You help us, and we grant you your wish.
Kyrie!
Go to her. Your vessel is waiting.
Budget-wise,
Remember, this is no
I don't know.
It won't be a pleasant voyage.
I know that Robin Williams was offered the role and he turned it down.
What's the catch?
Catch? What's the catch? Silly boy.
Trying to get my lighting correct.
You're like a son to me. I only want you to be happy.
I seriously doubt that.
Believe what you wish. But lest we forget, I kept my end of the bargain.
Now we do the Green Trinity. Let's take a look if the 3 wishes does make us up go higher in power, so that's cool. We now have the Green Trinity, so let's take a look around to see if there's any Green Trinity stuff here. We know there is at the doohickey. I say doohickey, the town, Traverse Town. Don't know if there's any. We'll see. We will be able to get in there eventually again. There was stuff in there we missed, but I believe not now. See any Trinity spots here. Don't know over anything else here. We'll have to come back. Once a certain part of the game happens, there's Heartless are all over the place, and they get a lot stronger. So right now, we don't have to worry about that. I am going to mute this right now because of the music that apparently they don't like. On Twitch. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. So they did say there was a green Trinity mark down here. And this is going to get us into the shop, actually. I'm sure Twitch will send me a message about that. Like, oh, no, you're playing the music here. What are you doing? Oh, Dalmatians? Probably paying a visit to the Dalmatians, too. Okay, so we can synthesize things now. EXP earring would be nice. These are the things we can make. Energy bangle, power armlet chain, we can make mega potion. And that one we don't have yet. But I think to get a really powerful Keyblade, you have to synthesize one of every item, but you need to obviously do the thing with it and all that. We should pay a visit to the Dalmatians. We did get some more Dalmatians. close we are to a level, but it doesn't matter. I don't know how close we are to a level here. Sora and Goofy are pretty close. Donald, not so much. Let's see what the Dalmatians have now that we've saved some more puppies. Have anything else? I don't think we've saved enough puppies, but maybe we have. No. Take. Can't go to the sub-screen in the puppy house. I don't get that. We can take a look at our journal and see, as far as puppies go, we have saved 27 of 99. Characters-wise, we have got new characters. We have Merlin. It will tell us that he was in The Sword and the Stone from 1963. I love that movie. Fairy Godmother, 1950. Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. 99 puppies. I got 99 puppies, but Dalmatians ain't one. Ansem, don't know what he looks like yet. Maleficent, we know what she looks like. Simba, Alice, all these characters we've met in other... 1951. These are from all the characters from 1951. Turk. Clayton. 1999. I don't know if I've ever seen Tarzan, quite frankly. Hades, one of the best low-key villains in all of Disney films. $1992. Mr. Owl. Oh, we have to go see the thing too, the book. Oh, Riku's back. Got some of him, and then got the Heartless white mushrooms. Pot centipede kind of sounds like a something else. You go to a dispensary and get a pot mushroom, a pot shadow or whatever that was. Pot centipede, I mean. Okay, hold on. Ansem's report. This will be what Ansem says about finding the, going through the darkness and stuff like that. Oh gosh, hi.
Come on. Come on.
Golly, lots of these suckers. Wonderland had a green one, I think. Think about that. They're very weak for what our level. They're not worth a whole lot, but they add up, so it doesn't ever hurt to really do this. We only hit this one back there is yellow, so it's not gonna. That's a Trinity we can't use yet. Now we can go into the 100-acre wood here. If I can frickin' find the book. Well, first let's. Because. Oh my god. I just realized it's lunchtime.
Oh. Is anyone there?
Folks are gone anyway. Guys, give me about an hour. I'll be back here in about an hour to play more Kingdom Hearts. Okay, if you're not done so yet, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and Rumble. Subscription on YouTube would be great as well. If you're on Rumble, if you're on YouTube, smash the like button, comment, share my stuff, let people know that I'm here so I can continue to grow and get bigger and better at what I'm doing. And in the meantime, we're going to raid out. Most of y'all are with Yarny right now anyway, so I'll raid out to Yarny while I wait. So, while you guys wait. So, like I said, give me an hour. I'll be back. We'll pick up right here where we're leaving off with Kingdom Hearts, okay? I gotta make a phone call anyway. So, hang tight, guys. Don't go far. I'll be back. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in about an hour.